Welcome to StatiCAD HEMA. We are going to look at analysis and reporting in this video. To do an analysis, I click on the Analysis button. We already looked at analysis options in the previous video. Now, I start the analysis and program begins to calculate. Program uses creepline theory to calculate the vertical loads and uses equivalent seismic load theory. As you can see, it says the particle error occurred during the load transfer. If this value exceeds the 4%, you must control and fix your design. Now, to make a report, I click on the Make Report menu and select what reports I want. I chose all of them and click on the Create All Selected Reports button. Now let's look at our reports. You can see your parameters in here, like soil group and your material specifications, load combinations, etc. You can see the drawing plans of your stories. Program lets you know which walls doesn't provide the compressive stress or shear stress. General information about your stories, like story height and wall number in the story, etc. You can see the geometric properties of the walls. Mechanical properties of the walls and the extra loads, if you give them. There is also explanations about the icons you used. Vertical bond beam properties, retrofit jacket properties if you draw them. We didn't draw it in this design, but if you draw them, you can see their properties. Slab geometric properties. Horizontal bond beam properties, door properties like door height, door width, etc. Unit area weight of the door, window properties, foundation properties, basement story loads of bond beams, other stories wall loads, basement story wall loads. You can see all of the loads coming to wall, like self-weight, dead weight from the upper wall, live load from the upper wall, etc. Static analysis of the slab in the X direction and the YY direction. Span analysis for story, for slab, and support, slab support. You can see the lateral forces acting on the stories. This is for earthquake, of course. You can change these numbers values from the project settings, as we talked before. You can see design seismic loads acting at stories, eccentricity calculations, overturning check, wall rigidity for every wall, wall stiffness and shear stiffness center analysis, jacket rigidity. We didn't draw a jacket in this design, but you can see jacket effective height, jacket length, jacket thickness, model of elasticity, eccentric, mass center coordinate, foundation analysis, like average ground stress, minimum ground stress, maximum ground stress, shear forces analysis for every wall. You can also optionally add 5% additional eccentricity to current eccentricity for seismic load calculation. And vertical stress calculations. You can use Annex C method for moment calculations or our programs method. As you can see, you can check slenderness radio verification. If this is an X, that means wall vertical stress calculation isn't safe. Vertical stress calculations for every wall. Basement story wall shear stress. This is of course for every wall too. You can see if they are sufficient enough from here. You can also see existing building earthquake performance reports. At the end of the report, you can see the summary and performance report and the index of the reports. That's all for the reports. Thank you for watching us.